Suleiman Rahim here, Mr. the Covenant, break up 7 seals. The judge. Welcome, brothers and sisters. Well, I think I got my audio fixed. I've been working on it all day and several other problems. And I'm going to have a short presentation because I spent so much time working on it. Probably maybe I'll follow up tomorrow. Let's see here. Oops. Don't do that. Hopefully I'll follow up tomorrow. It's late. But so much happening in the world, brothers and sisters. I want to talk about a few things. And I'm going to endeavor to keep it short. In the judgment, they know we're in the judgment. So that's why everybody's talking about reparations all of a sudden. Reparations, they're all reparations. They're claiming for Trump will give reparations, and all this. Anyway, bunch of nonsense. But, some things are very simple, brothers and sisters. And, they have people in this locked into this sealed Bibles. And Farrakhan, he can't help it because, remember, the demons and devils, they locked into the sealed Bible because they can never understand the angel. The sealed Bible is for their minds. It's temporarily for our minds, but it's for their minds because we're going into a new world where they'll be given our minds, but our mind will be destructive to them, while their mind was destructive to us. At least that's the way it seemed, but we have a way of turning adversity into success, into victory. So, yeah, we were oppressed. We were severely oppressed, the Holocaust. But its oppression is the means by one is turned into a diamond. That's just where the universe works, brothers and sisters. Like I said, we can't change it. We didn't create it. The universe was not created. It cannot be destroyed. Has been here forever. It will be here forever. There was no beginning, no end. It's always going to be here. There's nothing we can do about that. Nothing, zero. We only have control over the quality of it. Not the nature of it, just the quality. Let's look at one thing. You take a dog, for instance, right? Everybody, nowadays you see black folks with, when I was growing up, black folks didn't have dogs. I didn't see any. Only dog I ever saw when I was a child I was about four years old, I think. And a neighbor, right? Because the house we were living in, I can't remember what floor it was. I think it was on the second floor. Anyway, the people that owned the house, it was a 3-family house. The people that owned the house, right? They lived there too. I don't know if it's been a long time, right? I'll be 76 this month, right? Anyway, they gave me this dog. I remember the dog, called it Belle. It was a black cocker spaniel. And they gave me this dog. And I got sick immediately. Within a few days I was gone. And they rushed to the hospital. Who was out in the mountains, on a picnic or something. And they rushed me, and the doctor, if I got there 15 minutes later, I'd have been dead. And nobody knew why. Right? Nobody knew why it would cause that. I didn't find out until I was about 50 years old. I was allergic to pets. I had been getting sick off and on, and I never made the connection. The bottom line is, and then you say, all these black folk with dogs now? Almost all of them got dogs. Like I said, that's the only time I ever saw a dog in the neighborhood. It was like a strange thing, because I had one, right? Well, I take that back. When I was living on Waverly Avenue in Newark, right? Somebody gave me this little dog too. So there was another dog, right? I want people to give me dogs, right? And I had about a day, and then we was out playing down the street, and the dog ran and got hit by a car. And that same happened the first one, right? And so that was into that. But I can't recall people having dogs, especially, right, when after that, it moved into other neighborhoods. And now you see them all over the place, right? I was asking my wife, do you remember seeing any dogs in the neighborhood you used to grow up? Nope. And now you see them 2 and 3 dogs. But the bottom line is, brothers and sisters, you take a dog, now, everybody loves dogs. Like, Now that dog, if you don't feed that dog for, say, 3 or 4 days, just say a week, it probably won't take that long. What will that dog do to you? If you, that old nice dog just woof, what they call 'em, what they call it, Ralphie or whatever they call him, right? What that dog you get starved that dog for 3 or 4 days, a week. What you think will happen? Tell me what you think would happen. I don't care if it's a little Chihuahua or Bulldog or Saint Bernard, whatever. If you take and starve that dog for a whole week, get nothing to eat, nothing, what you think will happen? See? Have you thought that through? Because he'll turn back into what he really is, a wolf. He'll eat your ass. He will attack you and eat you and won't even blink an eye. And you know that. If you think about it, you know that. You see? But see, they don't apply that same logic to Massa. Because Massa came out of Europe, he was hungry. He was starving. Gog and Magog, when they came out of Europe, that's chapter 20, trying to tell you chapter 20 is the future, because his ass not about millennia coming, Jesus gonna do all this stuff. That's bullshit. If you look at it carefully, that already happened. Right? They was thrown to the pit for 1,000 years, that's Middle Ages, and there was a resurrection that took place. That was Abraham's, right, Islamic empire raised up by Prophet Muhammad. Because he didn't create Islam, he didn't start Islam. There was already, Mecca was there, Medina was there, the Kaaba was there, all that was there. See, so he didn't start anything. What he did was he resurrected, as I said in chapter 20. But anyway, let's go on past that, brothers and sisters. They came out starving, and they got a 400-year history. They were the ravenous wolves until they got something to eat. They ain't hungry right now. So they fluffy, they buddy. They wag their tails, roll over, right? And you, oh man, they so nice. Master's so nice. He's so nice. Look at him. He come in and talk to us and eat with us, and he invite us to his house. Oh, Master's such a nice. God damn it! Wait till you get hungry again. What you think he's gonna do? See, they got your mind so messed up. But that's why Master Muhammad's going to rock you. He's going to rock you in a minute. See, because they're only nice. They hungry, they eating. They got the rest of us. They got the rest of the country, world starving. But they're eating. See, so therefore they fluffy, rover. They roll over. They go fetch a bone for you. See, but don't be around when they get hungry. And that's what the Bible is trying to tell you. It says they're going to be so hungry, they'll eat their own flesh. They're so hungry, they drink their own urine. They're hungry, they eat their own crap. They're so hungry, their own children. If they do that to them, what the hell do you think they do to you? You're going to wake up in a minute. Some of you are going to experience it close up and personal. Some of you end up on a table with a rod up your ass and an apple in your mouth, heading towards the oven. Oh, Master. Well, don't worry about it, Kenny. We put some salt and pepper on your ass. Oh, Master, I thought you loved me. We do. You want to taste just fine. We're going to love and eat your ass. This is not a joke, my sisters. This is not a joke, I'm telling you. Because that's what you're going to see in a few more days. So strange things going to happen here. That dog's, why you say, a wolf in sheep clothing? Why do you think they say it like that? You still a wolf. You sound like a wolf. You just look like a sheep. And Farrakhan and all these demons out there, half the nation, according to the angel, are demons as a result of raping our women. And they talk just like devils. In fact, they want to be with devils. And they always bad mouthing you. accusing you. Farrakhan, you're wicked. You're sinful. You need to atone. Wait a minute, hold it. Who created this mess? You don't look at the creation. You look at the creator. The creator, not the creation. The creation is not responsible for itself. The creator is responsible for the creation. They say, well, God's perfect. He can't do anything wrong. Everything is perfect. Well, then how you going to explain, according to you, his creation is corrupt, messed up. He got it so messed up, he put in hell, which is, that's not an unjust, what is? To my God is totally just, loving. Well, he creates something, it's faulty. That's his fault. He created it like that. Then they're going to burn in hell because he made a mistake. That was his mistake. It don't work. Then he going to burn his mistake up, punish mistake. Oh, but they got free will. That's bullshit. Even if they had free will, who gave them the free will? You did. So it means your free will was faulty, wasn't it? They got all kinds of stupid explanations for this stuff. No such thing as free will. If that was, prophecy would not be possible. Prophecy would not be possible because one person do something unexpected. The rest of the prophecy is all messed up. No such thing as free will. That's just something you think exists. It doesn't. That's chaos, and chaos does not exist. Chaos and order cannot exist together. One destroys the other. And free will cannot exist. It means there's no control. Anything what you do is you totally in control of it, right? And there's no rhyme or reason. Yeah, but they tell you every action has an opposite or equal reaction, right? That kills free will right there, doesn't it? Right? Because your thoughts are a reaction to an action that you may or may not have any control over. So how is that free will? Because that law would not be possible if such thing as free will. Because that means action, and then you might have an action, might not have a reaction, it might not be equal reaction. If it would not be possible. When you start thinking mathematics, all this shit just blows away. But anyway, at that point, I just want to make that point, brothers and sisters. They're going to show that's why I said they're going to pull the skirt above the head. You see right now. Look what's happening over. They're exposing themselves right now over in the Middle East. They're back in ravenous wolves over there. Those people are out of control. And America's sitting back and feeding them. You know, it's so much. I'm going to say one thing, bro. So I'll move on. There's so much bullshit going on in the world. But see, you're so blind you can't see it. You know how false Israel, what they need? They need fuel to do that, do whatever they do. They need fuel. And the bottom line need fuel. I mean, they need weapons, all that stuff. But bottom line need fuel. Where do you get the fuel from? Middle East. What? Now they just tearing the Middle East up. They control the Middle East. Then why don't the Middle East cut the fuel off and that'd be into false Israel? See? They getting backdoor fuel. That's why they're so mad with Yemen, because they say they cut them off. That's why they was in Syria, because they were taking, America was in Syria, because they were taking Syrian oil and giving it to false Israel. They depend upon the oil from the Middle East. Or you have to strip the oil off, and that's the end of them. See? So that tells you what's something else going on, and they don't want you to know about. It just don't make sense. Why would the Arabs keep fueling this false Israel? That's destroying, that got the whole Middle East inflamed. Because they agree with the whole reason why false Israel is there. They're trying to destroy the idea that you could be possible. See, Abraham, because that would throw everything into chaos. It would throw the whole system upside down, because it's all based on the sealed Bible, and the sealed Bible is based on what? Israel. So whoever Israel, it stems from there. The logic stems from there. Whoever Israel is, logic stems from there. So if they're Israel, right? If they're Israel, then that means America's just, everything is, and we ham, we supposed to be slick. If they're Israel, if that's the base, that's the foundation, everything you see falls into place. But if it turns out which was Abraham, this whole thing gets blown away. That means they're devils, false Israel, Satan, they're evil, they're indispensable, and that stuff. They're genocidal maniacs, everything else. Okay, let's move on, bro. I said I'm going to keep it short. Now, the Holocaust. Keep talking about the Holocaust. What the F do we care about the goddamn Holocaust? Can you compare the Holocaust? That's why they don't want to talk about our situation. Because you compare the Holocaust to our situation? That's like a spanking, right? As opposed to electric chair. There's no connection. I mean, there's no comparison. They say, oh, well, that's recent history. Oh, so that matters? That matters? Yeah. Back when they was out there, when so-called Holocaust was going on, the Holocaust was still going on here. They was hanging people. People was going there fighting, called themselves fighting Hitler, these Negroes. They come over here and get hung and beat. And whatever they, right? Remember when the so-called civil rights movement happened? Wasn't that in the 60s? After the Holocaust. You see? That's why they can't have your mind, because your mind, they can't talk that bullshit no more. They're like, oh man, we got to give her kind of accountable. Oh, they murder. Wait a minute. How did you get started, America? When was America great? How did you get started? How did you get started? You started with genocide? Did you crush the brains out of women and children on the wolves of your horses? Genocide on the population here? They didn't fight you here. Why aren't you illegal immigrants? Illegal immigrants? Then you bring us over here and torture us and terrorize us. To my you're a terrorist nature. How do you think you maintain the Holocaust without terror? You think, oh, we're just going to obey Master. They had to use terror to maintain the Holocaust. To keep us, the point is, why? Because the affliction part, it had just been the servitude part, but the affliction part, see, we was told to submit to the servitude part. It wasn't told to submit to the servitude part. I mean the affliction part. It says they will serve and be afflicted. That's the part that we're going to do to them as they did to us. They're going to serve us too. That's another story, right? That's what. And the point is, the affliction part, they had to maintain that with terror, constant rape, constant beating, forcing you to eat chitlins, which is shit, and cow chips, and working so hard that by 36, you look, you was 99 years old. It took terror to do that. Absolute abject terror. For hundreds of years, this is a goddamn terrorist nation. See, but oh man, they terrorized us. They killed and beat our children, and they did. And what the hell did? You fed our children to gators for gator bait. That's how much you care about children. Hey, we need some bait. Let's get one of them little niggers, little baby niggers. And that's what you do. And that's how you would catch alligators. You tie the baby to a tree, and the alligator came and got it. They eating on the baby, but now you got the alligator. Another thing, let me say this, because I'm trying to keep this. I am going to keep it, right? I think I got my sound. It's a little weak, I think, but I think I finally worked it out. We'll see. But, I'm going to read this again, in a minute. I'm going to talk about it right now. It says that, I try to explain, how thought is pressure. And if you understand that, and that's not an analogy, that's what thought is, pressure. Everything is pressure. Everything is pressure. Right? Everything is energy. Well, in our experience, everything is pressure. Because energy is pressure. It's just energy confined in a space, then it's called pressure. But it's still just energy. Everything is energy. That's all it is energy. In one form or another. Pressure is just a form of energy. So you understand that, then if you're this discipline times pressure equals power, once you understand that idea, then what you got, once you increase your discipline, assuming that you have energy, then you increase your power. The more discipline, the more power you have. So if your power is greater than someone else's, mental power, right? There's nothing they can do to harm you, right? Because there's nothing they can do, right? It depends on the ratio. If it's the greater the ratio, like if it's 1-to-1, then evil. You got stalemate. If it's 2-to-1, that means, right? You can control half of them. If it's 3-to-1, right? You control 2/3 of them, so forth, right? See, so that's basic understanding. So we understand that. It says that there will be mischief will come upon them, and they won't recognize it. They won't understand it. And see, and I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna throw this out there, bro, since I can't speak to it, because then it wouldn't be what it is. See, America, Gog, Magog, and Antichrist, that's Gog, Magog, and that's America, Britain, and false Israel, are walking into a trap. It says it. See? I can't tell you the nature of it, because then it wouldn't be a trap. They've been set for a trap. That's what it tells you there. See? I see it clearly. But they're walking into a trap. And a trap, some traps, most traps, right, are like, you never see them coming, because they wouldn't be a trap, would they? Right. And some traps are designed in such a way, right, that they draw you into it. So you can have what you call it, how should I call it? Well, just say, I'm trying to think what name to use it. You have just a trap just to steer. Right? It's like a bear trap. It's just sitting there. And you happen to step on it. Right? Or you can have a trap that attracts you, like a rat trap. Right? They put cheese in there, you go for the cheese, and the next thing you know, his ass is gone. Right? So you got all kinds of traps. One that pulls you into a situation that you can't get out of. Like the Ghost Motel, right? You can get in, but you can't get out. Or one that is just sitting there, waiting for some fool to walk across it. But anyway, we're told that's what's happening right now. See, so the reason I'm saying it, right, because when the trap is sprung, everybody's gonna realize it was a trap. And so you know, hey, he told us they was walking to a trap. Because if I tell you what a trap is, it wouldn't be a trap anymore. So the reason I'm telling you right now, so you know, because you're going to see it in a couple more days. Bam. Well, when it snaps shut on them, and they can't get out. Right? They find themselves trapped. Oh, damn. Damn, I knew this was a trap. See, the nations are planning mischief. He said, they be the victim of mischief. Who's gonna plan the mischief? Right? I'm not planning the mischief. I'm straight on. They're gonna attack us, and we're gonna whoop their ass. See, we're in defensive mode. We're not aggressive. It says when they attack us, then we're gonna do it to them as they did to us. They're gonna be aggressors. We're just gonna retaliate. See, we're not the aggressors. Consequences of retaliation. It's not aggression. Consequence. Let me say it again. Consequence is not aggression, it's retaliation. That's the difference. Right? What they're retaliating against isn't aggression. And they've been aggressive towards us for 500 years. Okay? So understand, so they walk into a trap right now, and the trap's about to be sprung. And I'm just leave it there for it. You'll see in a minute. And then when I explain to you, you say, damn, I should have saw that one. But you'll see in a minute. Okay, let's move on, brothers and sisters. I want to talk a little about demons. I'm going to close out. It says late. I work all day. I think I finally got my sound in control, but we'll see. Let's go here. I spent a lot of time getting my new computer working. I had a problem with that. Okay, so I finally think I got that working. I'm not sure. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to read the spell sisters. For the day, for the day of the Lord is near for all nations, all nations, all nations. Just as you have done, it will be done to you. That's consequence. That's justice. That's justice. If they do genocide against us, genocide against them is not genocide. It's justice. Your dealings will return on your own head. In other words, have you been dealing? That's what you be dealt with. Now, how was they dealing? That's what I was just talking about, right? How was Adam dealing? Making mischief shed blood. So now mischief shed blood is going to turn, they're going to be a victim of mischief and bloodshedding. Right? I got more on that subject. See, it says your dealings, what was your dealings? Mischief and shedding blood. Now that's going to happen to you. That's your dealings. Right? And I talk about a triangle. I see it in a minute. For just you drink on my holy mount, all the nations will drink to my drinking our blood. We'll drink yours continually. Right? They will drink to the last drop and become as if they had never existed. They're going to drain you dry. Dry. But on Mount Zion, there'll be those who escape. I talked about that in the past. And it will be holy, and the house of Jacob will be possess their property. And this kind of like underscores the whole thing because Esau is the most powerful of the nations out there after us. But we're just hard class. We got transformed. See? So, but they are the most powerful nation, right? Outside of that. So if this was happening to them, what's going to happen to other nations? That's what the point they're telling you here. Then the house of Jacob will be a fire, the house of Joseph, a flame. Now, it's putting them in the context of fire. Why? Because it's trying to emphasize the next verse here. But the house of Esau will be a stubble. A stubble is a result of fire. You understand? So it means it's going to be a interaction between us and them. It's going to reduce them to stubble. Furthermore, and I will set them on fire. That's what it said, on fire, and consume them. You just told who's going to set them on fire. It's telling you who's going to do it. It's going to be us, and the Levites that are with us. That's why I'm talking about house of Joseph and the house of Jacob and the house of Jake and the house of Joseph. That's what we're talking about there, right? And they will set them on fire and consume them. There'll be no surviving house of Esau, but the Lord going to totally. So if that's going to happen to them, that means it's going to get rid of all of them. You understand, brother and sister? I'm trying to translate this for you. Let's move on. And this other one here. One. I don't need all the other. Just okay. And thou said, I should be queen forever, that thou did not lay thy things to heart. Because remember, America represents Eve, a female, right? That's why they say the queen, right? Because Adam would be the king, that would be Britain, right? So that's what so they're doing this to make sure you understand who is specifically talking to. And I should be queen forever, so that thou did not lay these things to heart. Neither did you remember the eventual consequence. In other words, you didn't think there was going to be no consequence of what you was doing. Because you think you're great, you're indispensable. You didn't think there was going to be any consequence. That's what it says there's no fear of God before their eyes. There's fear of consequence. They think they're doing God's will, right? It says they will come when men will do evil to you, thinking they're doing God's will. Therefore, here now, you are given to pleasure. Means that translation again, you don't have any discipline. See? And dwells carelessly. If you're careless, that means you're not disciplined. You see what I'm saying? You see when you understand angel key, you understand the basic math, then you understand what he's talking about here. You understand? Okay. But thou said in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. It's me. I'm superior. I'm superpower. Ain't nobody close to me. And not even right. And I shall not, says the widow, neither shall I know the loss of children, which you will. But these two things shall come to you in a moment, in one day. The loss of children, it's going to happen so fast. He said, remember, shall come to you in a moment. Usually they don't use the word moment. That's trying to emphasize how quick this is going to happen so suddenly. I'm saying, bro, it's going to happen. See, if those you're paying attention, you somewhat aware. But most people are nowhere. They're going to come out of nowhere, right? Yeah. Okay. The loss of children and widowhood. That means for may God's be going down just like that, and your children be taken in captivity because you don't want them. I explained that before, right? It shall come you in a moment, and the lost children and the widow, they shall come upon you in their perfection. That means it's going to be total justice. I say perfection. It's total clear. Everything you've done shall come back to you. All of it was perfect. That means nothing be left out. Everything you've done be happening back to you. Now, we're not going to rape your women. We don't want to do it. But the goat will. Esau will. Right? See, they will. We won't. See, we don't want to hurt your women. But they will. See? So be perfected. Everything you've done will be women and children is strong. They have no pity. See? So they're gonna be our extension in that point. Right? Because it says, if you read chapter 17, we put in their hearts to do it. Okay? But they're going to be our hammer. Bam. See, the goat is going to be our hammer to finish the job. Because there's going to be a war here like you can imagine between the NOI, the nation, our nation, when it comes to life, a sea and a great army. But there's going to be a battle royal here. It's going to be a terrible battle. Right? But that was going to lose dramatically. See? And when they get finished that battle, the goat will come in to finish it off. Okay? It's going to be a battle like you can imagine. Then the demon, it's going to be a battle. Right? And she'll come upon you for the multitude of that sorceries, for the great abundance of thy enchantments, all your BS, the slick stuff you're doing, all that stuff, it's going to come back at you. All that things you was doing, all your sorceries and your disease and stuff you was playing, all that stuff you was doing, it's gonna come back. All that's come back at you and backfire. For you have trusted in your wickedness, and you have said, none sees me. See, because you trusted. See, the point is, like I said, luck can fool you. The way I explained, I gave an example, right? I said, guys got good luck. Now I show you how you generate good luck. But say, the devils had, they didn't have really wisdom. They had luck. For the last 5, because they had that extra energy, they didn't need as much. They had extra, so they could rule, and we had to keep getting them disciplined to make sure they could maintain that rule, right? And so they was ruling because they had, not because they was wiser than us, because they had more energy, and so the energy came from the discipline we gave them. They had more energy than us. I don't want to go and try to explain that, brothers and sisters. We had both as much energy. So we had the same amount of energy. But they required less than we. So they had more energy. In other words, if I have to maintain a castle and you don't only got to maintain a hut, if you make the same amount of money, you got money to go out and spend and party. I got all my money is trying to maintain my place. So that's why Adam was given a rule, because he didn't require as much energy. Right? So let me just say another way, because it's easier. Okay, you go to Las Vegas, right, and you got luck. You're lucky. And so, man, you're doing this and everything. You're winning, man. You win all over the place. But you think it's because you got some kind of system. You don't see it as luck. Like when they go out in battle, they was winning battles because they had higher pressure than everybody else. They had more power because they had more energy, and we gave them discipline. So that's why it was winning, not because they were smarter, it's because their pressure was just greater than other people's pressure. Their power was just greater, not because they were smarter. You understand what I'm saying? It comes from the mind, right? You understand that? So if you think that is the basis of your power, right? Because you win it, but you win it because you got. Let me just go back to the analogy. So you going in there and you're winning like crazy, right? And so you think that you're winning because your system's great. So now you write a book and say, if you do this, you're gonna win money. People buy the book and they go out and get broke, get lost, because it wasn't based on knowledge. It was based on luck. So if you go in there with a lot of positive positive energy, yeah, you're going to win. Right? See? That energy is not necessarily come from here. Right? Though it's pressure, but it depends on how you discipline it, the quality of it. Wait, how you use, you going to use a discipline to be a bodybuilder, or you can build read books, or to become knowledgeable. You understand what I'm saying? I hope you understand, brothers and sisters. So the thing is, they thought that their power was because of their wisdom. No, it wasn't based on their power. They thought the power was based on their wisdom. See, and it wasn't. So see, we winning this. We told lies. We told mystery, shed blood. See how we beat them? See, no. You could have told the truth. You still beat them because your pressure was greater than theirs. But you didn't know that. You thought, oh man, see, you was winning because you had greater pressure, not because you were smarter. But you took it, think that you were smarter. So therefore, when your pressure drops, and the people have greater pressure, you keep applying that same knowledge that you was applying for. It don't work. Like okay, you was lucky when you went to Las Vegas. You won $1 million. Then you mess around and your luck way as it runs out, and you go back there and try the same system. Now you lose $1 million. So wait a minute, I did it work last time? See, because you had positive energy last time. You understand the difference, brothers and sisters? That's what's telling you right here. See, because now their time is over. That season's over. All the good things you was doing in the winter don't work in the spring. That's another way of looking at it. Oh man, it was working in the winter. How come it's not working now? Because it's spring. The knowledge of the winter does not work in the spring. So, hey man, I'm doing all the stuff I was doing last time. Yeah, but spring now, it don't work. Yes, man, brothers, that's what it's telling you here. It was not knowledge. It has reverted thee, and you have said in your heart, I am, and none beside me. Because you said, hey man, see, I said, I'm winning. You was winning because of luck, not because of wisdom. Therefore shall evil come upon you, and you shall not know whence it rises. That's why I kept trying to explain, brothers. You got to understand how pressure works, because that's what's telling you. Because if your pressure is lower, then if higher pressure, lower pressure doesn't know what high pressure is doing. It can't figure it out. Lower pressure cannot figure out what high pressure is doing. It can't. It's confusing to them. They can't figure it out. But high pressure can see everything low pressure doing. You understand what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? Because the greater pressure, lower pressure, the concept is built into low high pressure, but high pressure is that plus. Like you go to the third floor, right? Well, you know everything's on the first and second floor, don't you? You're on the third floor, but you know everybody thinks about what's on the first, because you had to go learn those, then to get to the third floor. But somebody on the second floor, they don't have an idea what's on the third floor. They've never been there. No idea whatsoever. You understand, brothers and sisters? That's what it's telling you. And so it says, therefore, she'll come. I'm telling you, if you read these things, I keep telling you, mathematics tell you, all of them saying the same thing from different perspective. This is everything I say, explain it mathematically. I'm trying to interpret it for you, translate. Therefore shall evil come upon you, shall not know from whence it rise, and mis shall fall upon you, and you will not be able to put it off. See, because they're telling you, because your pressure's going to be, a pressure's coming that's higher than yours. And you're not going to be able to see it coming, you'll understand it, and it's going to be questioning you. You can't do a goddamn thing about it. That's what it's telling you. And you will not put it off, and desolation come upon you suddenly, and you will not know. You won't even see it coming. Because you can't. Lower pressure cannot comprehend higher pressure. Just can't. It's like a dog. He can't comprehend anything you're doing. Nothing. He can't comprehend anything you're doing. He can't. You can talk to the right in the dog's face, have him blow your brains out, and he'd be wagging his tail. He had no idea what you're talking about. Hope you understand, brothers. I'll move on. I'm gonna close out in a minute. I already went much further than I expected to. And this is what's about to happen. This is what our people are gonna be facing in a minute. When our people wake up and get their own mind back, what you think they're going to be? That's what you're going to be facing, Ishmael. I'm going to see if you talk this away. This makes Shaka Zulu look like a teddy bear. Watch this, bro. See here? See, Farrakhan said his father raped his mama. His father's a devil, right? See? And we got pictures filed, Percival Clark, see? Raping his mama. They serve me. It's really ground. They say whatever they want to play games, that's fine. Raped his mama, see? But like father, like son. See? Hold your horses, brothers and sisters. Like father, like son. And Farrakhan's raping the nation of Islam. Like father, like son. See? He's raping the nation of Islam. The man robbed God. Just like father, like son. That's what he's raping the nation of Islam. He's robbing it. See? Like father, like son. And see, the thing about that is, brothers and sisters, see, all those people that, the demons, we're not arguing with them. We're just going to get them out. We're not going to argue with them. They want to argue with us. We're going to argue with them. But like these people, Ishmael, all them kind of them clowns, we know they're not a demon, right? They won't have to ask the question. If we bother even asking the question, if we even bothered asking the question, they ask the question, say, look, Farrakhan, Mrs. Father's devil, right? We got saying it, so they can't get around it. So explain to me, because you say Master Muhammad is original because his father's original. So explain to me how Farrakhan is not a devil. See? Explain, then we have to explain that, and they can't. So what's going to happen to him? Because how could you knew his father was a devil, so how were you still with him? We know most people over there are not with him. It's there. That's what it tells us. Why was you promoting this guy? You're not a demon. They say Elijah was a demon. Yeah. So why is you promoting this guy and his father was the devil? So what if Master Muhammad is original, his father was original, then why what about Farrakhan? Well, he's not a devil. You have to answer that question. See, because they won't answer any questions right now. They'll do Q&A. But in a few minutes, they're gonna have to ask some questions. If we even allow them to ask questions, might even waste time even asking them any questions. Because you see how those brothers and sisters look back there a minute ago? Don't let they about to ask any questions. Don't let they in the move any questions. Okay, and we talk about this, and I'm not doing on tonight. But just lose logic, bro. Sisters, you say, well, in an energy deprivation, what kind of system would have to be set up for that type of season? And you get it. Capitalism, slavery, that means exploitation, right? And energy deprivation means you put $1 in, you put $1,000 and you get $1 back. I mean, wow. That's exploitation. So we worked our ass off for them and worked 24/7 all our lives, and all we got was shit for it. Chitlins and beat and everything else. Was producing gold for them. See, that's capitalism. At its very best. Profit. Profit means exploitation. You're getting more out than you put in. Right? See? Our system is totally opposite. See? I mean, capitalism, that means, you're going to get more out than you put in, right? But you're not getting because you take advantage of people, because the fulcrum changes. That's another story about us. In Christianity, you have a justification for doing this. And that's what the Sealed Bible does. It justifies everything they're doing. The Sealed Bible justifies everything Adam is doing. It will be his guidance. It justifies him enslaving us, because we ham. It justifies all this. It justifies, we both dismiss to master, all that stuff. It justifies it. And then you just need consensus, and everybody goes along with it. And that's democracy. And you can just think about it. If you was back there, you say, what kind of system would they have set up? You might not call it capitalism, you might call it Christianity, you might not call it democracy, but you would call it. It has to be slavery, and then what kind of, it has to be some kind of exploitation. That's what capitalism is. It has to be some kind of justification for doing it. right? See, you know, has to be everybody's going on. Majority of people has to go along with it to maintain it. Come on, brothers and sisters. I've been struggling my voice all day. I'm gonna see if this goes this time because it has been doing so. Let's see if I'm gonna let it go. Give it a second. Some reason. I don't need to go, but I'm gonna close out in a second. So, well, let me just. If it goes, it goes. I don't know. It should have been. Oh, there you go. Myself out the way, brothers and sisters. Okay, we're saying here, brother. We're saying here, brothers, if you understand it, the pressure, everybody's supposed to the same pressure, but everybody's being affected differently. The devil's affected mostly, and everybody else up to Esau, he's not as much, right? But it's question of one by one by one by one. And they, I'm Shabazz, Dr. Shabazz, they're not being crushed at all. Why? And I put out the first time nobody said anything. I put out a couple of days nobody said anything. And someone did say something, right? But you know, and I would wonder if I might as well catch it because I never said it before. So I put this out there, see if anybody could, speak on it. Nobody did because I try to make it clear as we get to the end, right? Because you was trained because you already suffered. See, this is tribulation is crushing everybody, but it's not crushing you because you're already prepared for it, right? Because you went through Holocaust. So I tell you, why can you prepare for something you didn't know anything about? See, you didn't catch that one either. See, sometimes I see, just see if anybody's catching any of this stuff. Because what I did tell you, and I tell you, the people that write the scripture, they know exactly. They wrote. How could they not know? They knew when they wrote the scripture prophecy what the unprecedented trouble would be. We don't know it because we don't have the knowledge. And it's not in the angel directly. But they knew they wrote it. Right? So Dr. Shabazz knew too. So he knew how much pressure we'd have to be under to prepare for it. We didn't know. I just said we didn't know. I didn't say they didn't know. And they're the ones, Dr. Shabazz, who prepared us for it. See, the Holocaust, intense. So he puts it on because the Holocaust, right? See, is equivalent for us. It was unprecedented trouble for us, wasn't it? But you got a little hint. Time of Jacob's trouble, we be delivered out of it. The Holocaust, the tribulation, time of Jacob's trouble. I say it again. Jacob's trouble, we be delivered out of it. Think about it. See? Why did he deliver out of it? Because the trouble was the same as the trouble that he already went through. That's why he delivered out of it, because he ended up selected. Because when we went through tribulation, when we went through Holocaust, that gave us, we didn't know. Like I said, we couldn't, how can you prepare something you never experienced before? But the people that wrote the script, they knew exactly how much pressure we'd be under. They knew exactly how strong we need to be to withstand it. And that's what Shabazz made us strong to withstand it. And so we're already prepared, so it doesn't affect us at all. F, we got an umbrella. F, we got the angel. That's 5 pillars. See? because you can go through the rain. I mean, say you wet won't kill you, but you still get wet. But, you don't get singed, but it won't burn you up. But it's gonna burn the rest of them up. You understand? Hope you understand that, brothers and sisters. You gotta start thinking mathematics. Start thinking deeper, not shallow. Some of you not thinking at all. According to Angel, none of you think at all. According to Angel, dry bones, none of you think at all. That's not according. That's what. So are they wrong? I think that's it, bro. It's just okay. I already talked about some close out, bro. It's just like a. So I'll keep it short. I think I probably talked about already. Time just goes so fast. Oh, it's gonna be a battle. You got it. Read between the lines, bro. If we're gonna do double than what they did to us, and we're gonna comprise 500 years into maybe 5 months. Damn, what kind of battle that's going to be? What kind of battle is that going to be? We go twice as much? See? You're supposed to be thinking. And see? If I keep telling you these things, some of these things you got to start thinking. That's now, like I said, I'm not trying to make it clearer and clearer and clearer. But some of these things just goes out saying. They're going to do double. That means they're going to be a exceedingly great army. Can't you add the dots together? And they're going to be a exceedingly great army, and we're going to double them as the dots. That means it's going to be a great battle here. How can you do them? Unless you got to be right here to do it. And that was their fear. We do a battle with them and lead the country. You're going to wake up in a minute, brothers and sisters. Because the whole thing I just said, if you add the dots, you got it. Because I'm just saying what I've been saying. I'm just putting it together for you. Brothers and sisters, I think that's it. Okay, let's finish this up here. This is where we were. Warriors. Where they got hold to us. Right? And then what happened? See, bombarded by all that information. I told you, the mind feeds information into the brain. And this is the mind we got. NFL, Fox, CNN, Hollywood, NFL, Farrakhan, the preachers, they're the main ones. They're really agents. Bombarded with all that information. Bible, all that information, brothers and sisters. Master Muhammad's going to snatch the information away. With that thing, clean earth, Allah will lift you up, going to destroy the economy, and the dogs going to turn into wolves. And then that's the war. See? You look, master terrified. See, now you done woke up. All these warriors. They look like they want to give Master a fist bump. Hey, boy. They look like they want to give Master a fist bump. They didn't give a foot bump right. They put a foot dead up their ass. See? We understand, brothers and sisters. It's going to be something. It's going to be brothers and sisters going to, the brothers going to protect the sisters. They will during tribulation. They will. If they don't, they won't get through it. They will protect sisters, but you got some sisters want to be warriors too. And we're not going to hold them back. But we're going to protect them. Anybody been to hurt them? That's the enemy's problem. Man, they send their best. They send their troops out. Their female troops out. I hate that word, female, right? Female. That's still by what? Oh man, but we can't fight with them. Because we can't hurt them. If we hurt them, man, these guys will come down. It's like a storm. We can't fight them. It's like, but strange things will happen here, brothers and sisters. And the sisters want to kick ass. They got every right to do it, and they're going to do it. Because I tell you, I'd rather be whooped by a man than a woman. Cause women whoop your ass, boy. I don't know. You got to whoop it. And a man, after he said, "Oh, you give up," he said, "Okay, I give up." And he might back off, say, "Okay, I whoop it." You know, he done gave up. That's it. But she gonna go emotional on your ass, and she gonna go all that shit you done. What they say? What's that song? Thin line between love and hate. See, she gonna go emotional on your ass. See, and she gonna go all that shit you done, and stuff you done forgot about. You remember it, but you shove it all up your ass. So I'd rather get in a fight with a man and a woman, right? Whew. Right? Because they used to have a mid-movie, Deadly in the Male. And in the animal world, the female's the deadliest. A female lion will tear your ass up. The female's she's the hunter. He just sit back, eat the food. He roar. Right? But she's the one doing the hunting. I understand, brothers and sisters. But some dish about to be cast down. See? Like father, like son. Okay, close now, brothers and sisters. Hope you understand. Assalamu alaikum. Remember, New Year starts March the 21st. Not this fake one they made up. And we're all just about to go out with. First day of spring is the New Year, brothers and sisters. Hope you understand. Assalamu alaikum.